We welcome you once again to the 2025 Rocket City Blast presented by West Side Disc. We are back here at John Hunt Park for the back nine of round one of this PDGA A tier. Once again in the booth, it is Felix Vega joined by
Conrad,
we saw some pretty hot shooting from the field overall. Our feature car just making their way through the front nine holes. A lot of the hot scores, though, already in the clubhouse, setting the pace for what these guys are trying to chase down.
Yeah, we see a lot of the leaders are in double digits here inside the clubhouse. Our car not quite in the double digit range, but it sounds like the back half is going to be a lot more scoreable.
Back half definitely presents some more favorable scoring conditions, starting off with a pretty gettable par 5 here, hole 10, 881 feet. Danger on the left, really the only issue to contend with. That water is out of bounds. Players are going to be trying to get something up just past this hillside, then making a left-hand turn back across the water. You see the OB cross-country track there, again making its appearance here. The walkway also out of bounds. A little bit of low ceiling coming into this green here. Pretty scoreable though for these guys, even eagleable for some of the bigger arms.
Yeah, I see it's coming in as the second easiest hole on the course, so let's see what our car does with it today.
And just getting left side of that hill there. That's gonna, if you can get on flat ground here, it definitely is an added bonus. Not having to be on the hillside also cuts some of the distance off.
You see Braeden going out there too, trying to work his way down the hill. Looks like both of them kind of land on the backside. Slight down slope, but not drastic.
That's early left from Grady. That's going to need some help. Looks like it's getting down and digging and just staying safe there.
Safe, but uncomfortably close to that tree.
Beautiful line here from McLaughlin, going turnover backhand. And he's not going to get aggressive here, just going to play the layup shot here to give himself a position play for his third to go across.
Like a man that plays his game.
You called it. Grady very close to this tree here. Going high, stalling turnover, looking for the fade back.
Oh my goodness.
Oof.
That's ridiculously close to the basket.
Very well done there by Grady. This is pretty prime position here for Aidan.
He didn't like it, but let's see what it does.
That's a little low and driven. The skip helps a bit though.
I mean, he's inside the circle. I mean, can you really be that mad if you're looking at an eagle?
No, definitely not. He says it's the worst shot ever. It is pretty high. Trickles and stays safe. He is close to the OB backside of the green, but stayed safe.
But going to lefty forehand, putting him inside the circle, it looks like. Yeah, he played a really safe shot there. Water was like never in play for his approach. Oh, is that the OB that just by?
Yeah, he's right by it. Just stayed safe.
Good looking putt.
Gets it to go for the eagle. Definitely a tweener hole for this division.
Yeah.
So I think 19 eagles on the day. So one that the MPO division is definitely carving up. We're getting strokes across the board. That one just leaks left. Oh, with this left for his birdie.
Dance it in.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of a crosswind to deal with here for Aidan on this comeback.
It's mandatory. You have to make that. If you miss the eagle putt, you have to make the birdie.
Absolutely. It's rare that you can 3-putt for a par.
kind of rare and impressive all in the same feed.
I agree.
Grady with the eagle.
So 2 out of the 4 card in the eagle here on this featured card for round 1. Hole 11, pretty straightforward. 415 feet, par 3. The only danger really is the water here. You do have OB long and OB right, but these guys are just looking to get over this water, drop it into this backstop here, and give themselves the birdie look, one that everybody's going to be trying to card the 2 on.
Looks like he's coming in just under par, but like in the middle of the pack as far as difficulty on the course.
Beautiful shot there for Braeden.
Yeah. As a MA40 player, I just don't have 415 stock in the tank. It's just I'm over there. I'm billing out.
Yeah, this is that pro distance, especially considering it's not a cheap 415. You have to carry pretty much all of it to be safe.
Oh,
that looks very high. Needs to push.
I don't know if it has the juice.
No.
Oh, so close though. It was way closer than I thought it was going to be. Don't know if there's a drop zone or if you just have to take it where he was last in bounds.
There is a drop zone, I believe. Or no, it's last in bounds.
Oh, that's a nice step up.
Plenty in the tank for the lefty there on the forehand. Impressive.
Yeah.
He said during practice he was throwing backhands and bailing out, and then someone told him you have it in the tank to throw the forehand. So he started throwing the forehand and realized, he can just dial out the forehand. Berg there on the way for Aidan, nearly throws it in.
Grady with the longest birdie putt here.
Got it.
Problem.
Nicely done there for Grady, stepping through for the 2.
Why am I just not noticing like Grady never wears a hat?
That's true. I don't think I've ever seen Grady wear a hat. And all the times we've had him on coverage, we've had him on quite a bit.
Even in person, like we'll see Paige with hats, but not Grady.
Yeah, I remember one time she forgot her hat.
I forgot my hat.
Inside joke. We love you, Paigey. Don't want to gloss over the nice drive and putt there for Braeden for the birdie, and bows well. Very nicely done by those 2. Welcome back to the action. Hole 12, par 3, coming in at exactly 300 feet, but it is uphill the entire way. Really, the most elevation I think we're going to see on this course comes to play on this hole. Climbing the entire way is probably playing closer to 350 all said and done. See it there, ranking in pretty easy though, 16th most difficult on the day. Straightforward shot, you can attack it with a backhand or the forehand. The wind kind of dictates which is going to be the best play. I think we had a little bit of a cross left to right on this day.
Braeden taking use of all the available tee area that he has.
Well, it's right to left, actually. Okay, so I had it backwards. Okay, that one got pushed a little bit.
Just go right at it, Grady.
Yeah, just dragging it right to the pin the entire time. Beautiful shot shape there. Needs to get stable.
I don't think he had enough time fighting going uphill. Come out a bit. Nope, just gonna keep going over.
This is not where you want to be for your birdie. Like, I actually saw Braeden pin this during practice with the forehand, so I know he can definitely execute this shot. This is not where he wants to be.
Yeah, this is a scary putt with the wind going that way and the downhill behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, I can see it just dropped there at the end. A little bit of that tail cross dipping down the edge of that disc. Step through. Got it.
Dead on the pole.
Nicely done there. Let's get a second look at that one. Very committed, strong putt for Aidan. Whew. Almost bounced back out. We've seen a couple of nice putts so far for Aidan. Had a run back during the front nine as well.
Bo getting his birdie. Off to a good start here on the back.
Yeah, 3 for 3 so far. Grady getting down to 7 under. Braeden unfortunately going to stay put at 8 with this par tapping. But have no fear, we have an attackable hole 13 coming up for the field. And here it is, coming in at 600 feet. Relatively downhill as well. Really the only danger is coming in to this low tree area here where you have a low ceiling that can clip up your disc. You can see, watch your disc moving right to left. Missing kind of this center tree here, the double tree that the drone is flying by. Either right side or left side to give yourself a skip up and a potential look at an eagle bit here on hole 13.
It doesn't look like there's any play for up and over, so everyone's going to have to try to go through.
Yeah, crashing right side, just there's no advantage to it. It's going to get your disc knocked down pretty early. That one's going to finish just inside the bowl there, so that'll be a relatively simple chip up for the birdie look.
Okay. Oh, putting a little move on this. Got a little flex. Is it going to miss that tree? It does, and not quite in the bowl, but over there.
It's that red destroyer once again here for Aidan. We saw him throwing this a ton during the front nine. Oh, that's getting turned.
It, yeah. Looked like he was going through that main gap that the drone went through, but it turned over on him a little bit.
Yeah. Braeden definitely has the potential power to get all the way up there for a look. Oh, that's early low and left. And it gets caught up on the hillside there, unfortunately.
Looks like he has an opening.
Yeah, pretty framed up here, actually. Needs to beat that leaning tree, gets inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful shot.
Just in case anyone didn't check out the front nine, we do have Braeden playing in some Hey Dudes. If you don't know what a Hey Dude is,
just look at his feet.
If you don't know, just ask Braeden next time you see him.
Yeah.
If you do know, let us know in the comments what exactly they are.
I believe he was traveling with Zach Arlinghouse and the car got locked. Zach went out on an earlier card, had the keys to the car, and he was unable to go and retrieve his disc golf shoes, so he is committed to the full round in the Hey Dudes. And hey, shooting 8 down in the Hey Dudes, pretty impressive so far. So getting results. Very nice touchy up shots for the group here. We'll have a couple of tap-ins left for across this entire card here. Did want to shout out Derek Johnson getting the only eagle during this round on this hole. Hole 14, 570-foot par 4. Drone is taking you up the main fairway here. You're going to see these guys either go inside of this bushy tree here on the left or outside of it to set themselves up. There is out of bounds left side. And there you see the target there right underneath that big tree. So forehand shot into the green or swooping hyzer can get you a look as well for the birdie. Also dealing with elevation off the tee as you're throwing up into this hill here. It should be relatively centered there for Grady.
Okay. Didn't know if that was how that was going to land or if it was going to cut or whoa, Bo going out to the left side.
That needs to hyzer quickly. He's flirting with that out of bounds. And he is safe, but he's going to be pinched up against that tree area there.
Okay. Oh, he's
needs to turn, and it is.
Oh, wow.
Nice shot shape there.
80% of the way, I thought it was going, had no choice but to go into that tree, and it just kept drifting.
Drifted right to the middle of the fairway.
Wow.
That needs to get down, though. He's going to be flirting with that OB left, and he has found the out of bounds left.
I thought with that late turn he had in at this, it was going to work out fine. But it still drifted over to the left bow here.
That's a difficult shot and a tremendous execution there for Bo McLaughlin.
That's his plan the entire time. I know what you're talking about.
You get 2 thumbs up for that one. Yeah, that earned it.
All right, going around the tree.
Mm-hmm.
That puts him just outside the circle with a clean look.
It's actually in it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about 28 feet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Grady absolutely mashed this drive. Easy little zone approach there. This is Berg X here for Braeden. As you can see, the cross-country track right there. He was just OB. Puts that to about 15-ish.
Oh, yeah, there he is. See, we see the same commitment on the putt. Ooh, well, it was
committed, yeah. Just high. Grady for his birdie.
Center.
Per usual. Braeden, this will be to save the par after going out of bounds on his drive.
Oh, no. Just a slight lapse in concentration there.
Yeah. Not happy about it. That's gonna.
It's gonna drop him down.
Yeah, he's gonna drop down below Grady there, putting him at 8.
Whoa, what is that? Zach, I hit a lefty chicken wing.
Alright, we've made it to hole 15 here at John Hunt, 827 feet. There's 2 main fairways. That grouping of trees on the right where that short pad is, you can either be inside where the drone is flying or outside of that. There's a secondary fairway on the right. Being inside affords you the luxury of being able to see the pin here for your second shot and get something moving from left to right down into this pin guarded by these last 2 big trees. You can also swing a hyzer around on the right side. There is an out of bounds bunker where that short pad is, and there's OB on the right as well. Inside line here, so that left side fairway is what Grady will be playing for.
Okay.
Which is the more prevalent play. Bo opting inside as well.
I'm liking Bo's lefty forehand flip up. Right there's nice and smooth. Oh, no red destroyer.
Oh yeah, different disc. Wonder if he wants a little more fade here.
Well, that's what happened because last time he threw it,
Oh, that one's turning though.
it did that.
And
oh,
that's
did he hit the
near
bushes?
he's... Looks like he's safe.
Okay.
But most of the time, if you hit that tree, you're finding that OB bunker. Higher on hyzer.
All the way.
Yep. Beats that bunker tree. You see the dust there settling. So he's going to be pretty much in the middle as well on that left side. You can see how close
Oh, wow, yeah.
he was. He was half in, half out. He's got to swing a hyzer around that last big tree. That's still going to be a little bit short of the actual target there.
Looks like he's lining up a forehand again.
I like that width.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that result. Some beautiful views here in John Hunt Park. You see the trees and mountains in the background. That looks a little too straight.
And a little long.
Yeah, he's gonna have a long bid left to try to get the birdie. See if Grady can make the correction after seeing that. Looks like the quake.
Goes wide, but maybe a little bit more stability and
Beautiful.
yeah.
Every time I see Grady throw a quake, it makes me want to try one. I haven't thrown one in probably 3 years.
It's time.
It might be. Ooh, just a touch low. Hit the pole there.
Yeah.
Braeden, a long look here for the birdie.
Oh my gosh! How did that stay in for so long and still end up out?
Oh, that one hurts.
Great bid.
Solid putt there for Bo.
I bet you if you would have had better traction on the shoes.
Oh, 100%. That's what did it. Those shoes have cost him at least 2 strokes already.
At least. Grady is on the tear right now on the back. Him and Bo are just
Cleaning up on the back half here as you need to do coming down the stretch. Hole 16, par 4. This is a fun one, 585 feet. This left tree here, kind of the start of the left side of the fairway. You want something that's going to hyzer inside of this right tree line. It puts you somewhere around this dirt area here. That'll give you either the right side or the straight up tunnel here, going slightly uphill to attack this pin that is on the green side here. A little bit of undulation to deal with. Going long, not a terrible thing. There is also a dirt bike path back there, or a mountain bike path back there, so that can be a little bit of a busy and distracting area as well.
oh, so it's an active path. It's not a path that plays OB or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
Grady shooting in just about where you want to be.
Yeah, looks like good positioning for his approach.
That looks pretty good as well for Bo.
Okay.
I think he's got another lefty forehand from there to be able to attack the green.
Yeah, I couldn't tell how close he was to that tree line over there, but that looks fine.
This looks pretty prime if it gets a forward skip, and it does.
Yeah. Well, that tree right there, but
We'll see. I think he's still going to be quite all right.
I don't know if that walk away is a good thing or. Oh,
It gets to bounce off the tree.
okay. He said it was early and it's still okay.
He's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. God, I love my discs.
All right, so let's start the Berg count here. This is Grady throwing Berg. Up the hill, a little bit of turn. Drops out of the sky, inside the circle. This is Braeden throwing Berg X. Up the hill, a little bit of turn.
Again, the basket. Oh, wow.
Beautiful shot.
Yes.
This is Aidan throwing Berg.
Okay.
Going backhand.
Backhand, okay.
Yeah. A little bit of turn.
Going toward the basket.
Falls out of the sky. And there we go. Well done. If you guys haven't tried a Berg, there's 3 reasons, and here's that bike path. Here we go.
He's about to get ran over. I thought they were about to jump him out for a second.
Because I was saying, here's 3 reasons why you should try a Berg or Berg X. Bo is not allowed to throw the Berg. Otherwise, I think he would have thrown a Berg.
He should have thrown the range, obviously.
No. Well, he was a little further back and needed a little more glide. So.
Okay. Well, he has to come to the next Berg range party. Range.
Yeah.
Range. Yes, it is the range, right?
Yeah, it's the range.
I always wanted mountain or call it something else other than range, but all right.
Look at Bo and Grady's scorecards back here. This is incredible what these guys are doing right now. Hole 17 is fun and terrifying. It is par 3, 287 feet. Downhill pretty much throughout the entirety of this fairway. You're landing onto this island green, which is pretty small. The left side specifically where the pin is located is very tight to the out of bounds. Out of bounds long also comes into play. This green though is kind of sandy, so you can kind of depend on it to catch your disc and stop most of the momentum coming in, as long as you're not coming in on too steep of a hyzer angle here.
You gonna see another Berg fest? No.
No.
I don't think Berg's fly that far.
Yeah, this is, I believe, Alpaca for Grady.
Oh.
And stays safe.
Wow. Okay. So
didn't think that had a chance at all out of his hand.
Neither did he or I.
Yeah. This is a meat hook. And just gets to the ground immediately. I don't know if that was a pyro or an entropy.
So close.
Whatever it was stable.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like the right width.
Yep.
Gentle ground play. He doesn't love it.
Oh my gosh, but it was almost in.
But he's fine. Yeah, he almost throws it in. But he hates it. He hates everything about it.
Oh.
He still hates it. You can see his face. But he's got this left for birdie. And this would put him to double digits for the day.
Mm-hmm. And there it is.
Got it. He is not happy, but by his mannerisms, I was there, and I thought he shot 3 over by the way his mannerisms were, but when I looked at the end of the day, I mean, it's up to this point, he's already 10 down with a chance to get to 11. Bo has absolutely turned his round around.
I mean, you look at the scorecard, there's nothing but green, and he's only 9, so like, what happened to the front?
Right. Just a little bit of a par fest on the front half for him, but the front half, absolutely the more challenging half of the two.
Mm-hmm.
But he's come and cleaned up and capitalized on the back. Little drop in there.
Bo had me convinced that this is a lefty course.
What up, guys? It's Mo here. Thank you so much for the support, not only this year, but every year I've been with Infinite. My new 2025 stamp is now live on infinitediscs.com. And it would mean a lot to me if you guys would go check them out as support to my tour. I mean, who doesn't need another emperor in their lives, right? So go get one.
We're going to close things out here. Hole 18, par 4, 805 feet. Need a shot moving either left of these trees here to set yourself up for a shot across the water, or you can flex something back around finishing just in front of the water here. You've got the cross-country track again playing as out of bounds. Second shot, then you're either going over the water or you're laying up on the right or left-hand side on that slope and then pitching back across onto the green to finish out your day. This plays as the hardest hole not only of the back nine, but the hardest hole of the day.
You know, most of the par fours that we've seen on the course, you have not room for error, but room for negotiating good shots. A recovery. There we go.
Recovery, there you go.
But on this one, no, you have to have well-placed shots in order to be scoring here. That does not look like that was what he intended.
No.
So we'll see what scramble. Oh, come on, Bo. Bo's going to mess it up. Don't mess it up, Bo.
He's got to throw it in. Whoa.
Whoa, okay, that's a play.
High and highs are over the top. Needs to come back. And it does.
Okay, wow.
And that's a ways down there.
Yeah. So he has a look again to the green in two.
Mm-hmm. Essentially setting himself up very nicely for the birdie. This looks... Oh, I love the drift.
Okay.
So Bo, really the only one that's going to be out of position here is going to have the layout play, unfortunately.
Oh, you're too high. Bye.
Oh no, that needs to get down, and that's going to find the water.
He knew it out of his hand.
That's going to end the birdie streak officially for Bo here, but a run of 8 in a row here on the back, nothing to scoff at. That's early.
Stay up, stay up. Oh, so close.
Just not long enough there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Either need to be longer or straighter.
Yeah. Braeden with a chance to get up and down here and give himself the look for the 11 down. And these cartoon shoes he's wearing. Turns this over.
It's not going to stay, but it's going to stay in bounds.
I think it's long enough, though. He should be fine, yeah.
Okay.
That is not OB there, that dirt path behind the wall, so... At least not that area is.
All right, see what Aidan has here. That's a line that I'd be looking at right there. Mm-hmm. Give you room to land. And
ooh, off the barricade there.
Okay.
Can be resting against it. So he'll have some tricky obstacles to deal with here.
I mean, technically, he should be able to move there, right?
No, it's part of the course. So is that.
I don't like it. Spike coming down, and all right, he'll have a slightly scary putt.
Oh, he's got that. Braeden looking to go 11 down here, the C2 bid.
Step looking line. Ooh, just short.
Yeah. Falls just in front there, so double digit day though for Braeden Sides. As long as he can make that comeback. Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, talk about an awkward putt.
Got it though.
Doesn't matter.
Beautifully done there for Aidan. Tough one.
Being tall helps.
Yeah. One last C2 make here for Aidan to close out his day and what has been a strong putting day on the green. 3 C2 makes on the day.
All right, Grady, you're tall enough too.
Does he get big putted?
No, he does not.
Nicely done. Saving the bogey with a C2 make of his own. Back-to-back run backs for these two. Right side, grabbing all the chains.
Strong.
Yeah, I really like Bo's putt.
You gonna start putting left-handed?
I don't know if I like it that much.
And angry Braeden finishing.
with the par there to remain at double digits. Strong showing overall for our feature card here on the day. Couple of, actually 3 double-digit scores being put up here. Oh no, 2.
We're seeing, like we predicted, the back was shooting fairly hot. And looking at the leaderboard, some of them got to stay on from our card at the turn. And we see who we'll have on the card for round 2.
Yeah, pretty much a brand new card for day 2. Some names that we have seen before: Zach Garlinghouse. Some new names: JJ Campbell, who's been on a tear recently himself. Young, hot shooter, really making a name for himself out here in Alabama across A's and B tiers. Had a pretty big win not too long ago as well himself, so it'll be fun to see him on the card. Thank you so much for checking out the action here from round 1 of the Rocket City Blast. We're switching venues for round 2. You want to check out a different course here, check out all the action, see who's going to make some moves on moving day of this 3-day PDGA A tier. Thank you to our Ace Runners for the support. As always, check us out at patreon.com/AceRunPro. We'll see you right back here for round 2 from the Rocket City Blast.